Thank you for joining this lesson. We're going to look at matrices and transformations. This is topic 1 in book 4. And just to introduce, we just have to make it clear that a transformation can be represented by what we call a matrix. In book 3, we studied matrices, and in book 2, we studied transformations, which include enlargement. We can list a few. We have enlargement, we have rotation, we also have what we call a reflection, we have what we call a translation. But it's good to know that there are more transformations like shear and stretch, which are going to be seen later in the same topic. It's good to know that apart from how we knew or what we learned in book 2 about enlarging an object for it to give us a bigger image, or rotating an object to give us an image, reflecting, translating. Apart from that, those processes can be represented by a matrix. And for that matter, we call it a matrix of transformation. Therefore, it's good to know that these are not when the position vectors of an object are premultiplied by the matrix of transformation, by the matrix or a matrix of transformation, an image is obtained. An image is obtained. It's very good again to know that for every transformation there is a matrix. We can understand this more through the use of an example. So if we write example, then I talk about a triangle PQRS or PQR. Triangle PQR as vertices as P, which is equal to 1, 2, Q, which is equal to 3, 2, and R, which is equal to 3, 5. Find the image, or find P, Q, R prime, the image of P, Q, R under a transformation, whose matrix is then we have a -1, 0, 0, 1. So this is a matrix of transformation, and it's going to transform triangle PQR to triangle PQR prime, Therefore, now we should understand that we have said that for us to get the image, then we need to premultiply the vectors or the position vectors of this object with a transformation matrix, whereby we will start with the matrix in simpler terms, actually, we should write that when a matrix is multiplied by an object, we get the image. Therefore, we need to take -1, 0, 0, 1. Then now, the object we have is triangle PQR. Now we form matrices. We form vectors from these coordinates such that we have a column vector from P, we have 1, 2. So this is going to be 1, 2. Then for Q, we have 3, 2. And for R, we have 3, 5. Then now we carry out the multiplication of the two matrices. Now, we know very well when we are multiplying matrices, we begin with this row, then times the first column here, so that we may know the first element on the other side. Therefore, we're going to have -1 by 1, then 0 by 2. That is going to be -1 plus 0. It remains -1. Then the next element is going to be the same row and the next column, which is here. Therefore, we're going to have -1 by 3, giving us -3, and 0 by 2, giving us 0. So we will have it as -3. And the next, we're going to have the same row multiplied by the last column now, whereby -1 multiplies 3 and 0 multiplies 5. That will give us -3. Then now we're going to have the lower elements, whereby we use the second row and the first column, such that we have 0 by 1 and 1 by 2, giving us 2. The next is going to be 0 by 3 and 1 by 2, giving us 2. And finally, we shall have 0 by 3 and 1 by 5, giving us 5. This means we will have a P prime, Q prime, and R prime. Therefore, we can talk of now the coordinates of P prime, now the image, as -1, 2, Q prime as -3, 2, and R prime as -3, 5. Therefore, this is the image of the triangle. Now we can have this one represented on a graph. Actually, assume you had been told, apart from finding the image of this triangle and a certain transformation, you can be told, describe the transformation. Describe the transformation. Describe the transformation. Now, we have to plot the two together such that on a Cartesian plane, we can now talk of let me use the graph on this page. Okay, therefore I got my graphical page here such that I can begin with P, which is 1, 2. So 1, 2, give me P. This is P. Then we have a Q, which is 3, 2. So 3, 2. This is Q. And finally 3, 5, which is the coordinate at this point, 3, 5, 3, 5. So we can have this one. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 2, and 3, 5. P, Q, R. So this is the triangle. Let me use my ruler. that line. Then we have this line. Finally, we have this one. So that is the first triangle. The next one is going to be, now according to the coordinates written here, negative 1, 2. Negative 1, 2 is going to be here. That's P prime. Negative 3, 2. Negative 3, 2. That is a Q prime. Then R prime is negative 3, 5. Negative 3, 5. So R prime is going to be at that point. Therefore, when I bring my ruler here, I can now join this one. Then I also join R and P, the images, RP connected like that. And finally, we shall have yes, we can have a RQ connected like that. Now we are having our two triangles. This is the object, this one is the image. When you try to look at R and R prime, you discover that R is at equal distance from y-axis as R prime is, P and P prime the same, Q and Q prime the same. Therefore, we can all agree that this is a reflection. The transformation is a reflection, and not. The transformation is a reflection through line x equals to 0, the other name of the y-axis. So when you mentioned a reflection and the mirror line, you have fully described it. So that is it. You can subscribe to this channel and also share the link with friends. Thank you.